Hello guys, I'm back again with another video. So today I'm gonna be having McDonald's egg McMuffins with the folded egg instead of the white egg. How y'all doing? Sorry, I just got off an interview and I'm still feeling a little nervous. You know how, I don't know if anyone goes through this, but whenever you interview, I always second guess myself, like, oh, I can't believe I answered that question this way, or I forgot to mention this about myself. As you can see, I'm not really ready to disclose that I'm transgender, only because unfortunately there's a lot of places that do discriminate for that. I don't care if they tell you they're not, but from the experience, they do. As soon as they find out, they're like, thank you for your time. I feel like that's the difficulty in being trans, is like, unfortunately, a lot of times you have to just not disclose that, only because, again, you want the job. There's not that many places, I would say, or maybe there is, I haven't experienced them, but I haven't had the good fortune that it's that accommodating. I feel like, especially now with the job market in 2024, it's very saturated, so there's a lot of qualified candidates applying, and it's competitive. And if there's something that they see as a potential red flag, not saying that being trans or gay or anything like that is a red flag, however, a lot of them don't know how to navigate an employee, you know, that's like that, so they just tend to not want to deal with it. It's just the reality of the matter. Again, this interview was with a recruiter. It wasn't even with the place, and it was a really brief conversation, just basically like, why did you leave your last job? I didn't want to say that it was a toxic environment or anything like that, you know, so I just said something along the lines of, it wasn't a good fit. You have to use these, like, you know, very vague terminology, because you never want to talk about an employer, because just letting you know, in the legal field, speaking for myself, it's a small world. You will run into these employers again at some point during the case, either through litigation or just through the discovery process, etc. And they do talk with each other, girl. So they ask, how was this person? I left on good terms. I did put my 2 weeks in, but I didn't let them know that I didn't feel welcome there. Oh my gosh, my eyelids, they're drooping. Getting old is no joke either. And the struggle. But yeah, I get nervous, but not like too nervous. It's excitement. Like, where I'm gonna work at. This place will be in Santa Monica, so it's gonna be a commute. But they were offering like really good benefits, 401k, paid time off. I think you can work at home 1 day out of the week. And they're very flexible with their hours. I think she said, like, they try to shoot for 8 to 5, but you can come in later if you want. And you can leave early also. Which is pretty cool. As far as salary goes, I'm gonna be making more than my last job. Again, I feel like also employers don't really reward loyalty anymore. It's sad because, you know, they lose a lot of good employees, but they don't give them raises. Like, I was denied a raise at my last position, and they opted to give me like $1,000 instead. But girl, I'd rather have a freaking raise. And I felt like they made a lot of things up about my development. It was gaslighting because how are you saying that my weakness is a certain area, but then you literally had me train the new employees in that area? Like, how? And then my trainees ended up getting a raise. Makes no sense. That's a slap in the face. No experience, nothing. Yeah, that's not really cool. I follow this social influencer. Her name is Your Rich BFF. I don't even know her real name, but she goes by Your Rich BFF. And she said in her blog that typically you have to leave a job every 2 years just to give yourself that raise. Which is sad but true. I timed this interview with another one. The other one's in an hour, and that one's gonna be through Zoom. So, it's gonna be a little off-putting. Well, just the same. I feel like I need to sit right now. I hate eating in public again. Oh my god. Oh no. I feel like I studied to work in a law office setting, but just the more I do it, the more I realize that it's not my passion. But it pays the bills, and I do have bills to pay. Yeah. Anyway, I think it's difficult. And no one teaches you these things, but navigating, you kind of have to figure it out on your own. But I'm used to figuring things out on my own. When you have to, you have to. Girl, right now, all the prices are going up because of inflation. These muffins used to be 2 for $5, and then it went up to 2 for $5.50, and now they're 2 for $6. Mind you, your pay doesn't go out. And then yesterday, they started paying fast food workers in California $20 an hour. That's crazy. I used to work at McDonald's and I didn't make that much. I probably would have worked harder if I got paid that much. So I did actually get hired. I got offered a position which is similar to what I'm interviewing for now. But they wanted me to come in the next day and stay for a week and then like give it a shot to see if I liked it. And I should have, but I knew that it was not somewhere I saw myself in the long term. I'm located in central LA, and this position specifically was in Canova Park, which is far. It's like, I think it's like past Santa Clarita. So traffic would have been horrible. And I mean, I'm not gonna boast, but I know that if they offered me the position full time, I wouldn't like to commute. And even though I need the money and I would have been paid for that week, I mean, I'm ethical. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm into something when I'm not, and just take the money for that week because I'm in need. So then you put them at a disadvantage. Again, not that they need the money or they're losing so much because it's a big corporation, but I've just never operated that way. Where if I know I'm not going to stay, why would I pretend like I am? It just caught me off guard. These interviews, they'll call you anytime during the day and just be like, do you have time now to discuss? And I feel like that's a loaded question, because if you say no, then it kind of shows that you're not really that interested in the position. They don't really follow back, or, you know, they feel like they lose interest. I feel like they lose interest. I've noticed that every position I'm getting interviewed for requires Spanish, which thank goodness I speak Spanish, because I feel like it definitely sets me apart. And my business communication in Spanish has improved vastly, I feel. So I also have an in-person interview later today for a fun job. I don't even know why I'm getting interviewed at that place. I know I'm not going to stay there either. But I feel like that would be a fun job while I'm searching for something else. Again, I literally just said I wouldn't stay somewhere. But this is like a fun job, so pretty sure they have a lot of turnover already as it is. Well, that was breakfast. Thank you for staying with me. Wish me luck. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.